Hi guys. So I just got done watching Retro Bros retirement plans, which didn't happen. So I didn't know, like, I made my own couple videos there, which he mentioned in a funny way. No hard feelings, like I said. But I didn't know at the time that there was this other big dilemma with him and some other people. Guys, you gotta understand that you people have been on YouTube a lot longer than I have. I started off as watching YouTube and then started making a couple of videos, and I'm sure you guys have all started that way yourselves. And everyone keeps saying how they don't want the drama, and then some people say the drama is what makes clicks and the drama is what brings people to the channel. And so with that said, this, by the way, this is going to be a very important video, and I hope it's not for clicks, but I hope that both sides of this amico thing. I've done these videos before. It seems like I don't get any, like, as many views from the pro side, because the pro side seems to be selfish, into listening to, into criticism. I found out from doing this that the hate side comes to my channel more when I talk, when I make an opinion. The bottom line of this whole thing, and many people have mentioned this, the amico has brought together a lot of people. It's brought me together with you, me together with DJC, DJC together with Panda. I'm just making an example. It's brought Darius Truxton to Retro Bro. So, with that said, there's many people doing different things, game related, video game related on YouTube. We know that. This certain community that has evolved themselves into the amico may have started a few years ago. The pro side complains that the hate group is simply bothering them, or they're bothered by someone simply liking a video game system. I've heard that said a lot of times, that all this is over is a freaking video game system. Okay? Well, what I want the pro side to get out of this is look in the mirror and say those words and reflect on what you just said. You just said the hate side, the haters, are simply hating on people that are trying to enjoy a simple little video game system. Now, as far as the personal stuff, I don't do that, and so I can see where some people could get offended when it comes to people getting into their private lives and putting it out there. I don't think anybody would like that, no matter which side you're on. No one would like, family members getting contacted, or your address being given away, or just personal things. I mean, a lot of people can't even take you just talking shit about them. But I mean, if you're gonna talk shit about people and talk shit back, and I'm sure you can get over that. So with the personal issues aside, I mean, I don't know about all that, so I don't get into that. So if this whole thing was over Retro Bro being upset about something to do with personal, then I can see where you're coming from. But when it comes to you guys saying, you guys got to remember why. Okay, the question I hear a lot from people that don't like the drama that come on your channels, like tonight on Retro Bros, Saggy was on there. She's a regular. But the guy with the football hat, with the Chiefs hat, he came on there and said, I don't understand why this is all happening over a video game system. Now, and then he was saying how he wants to spread love, and he doesn't, he doesn't do hate stuff and drama stuff. But just to give you an example, if we were to be in a bar room and he was with his friends and I was with my friends and I said the Chiefs suck, Kansas City sucks, they're going to lose, I'm sure he wouldn't be spreading love. You know what I mean? That's just how the world is. So we'd probably end up in a fist fight. So much for spreading love by that guy. But anyway, I don't even know that guy, and no hard feelings. I'm just making a point. So anyway, getting back to why is this happening? Why is this drama happening with the amico? Why is personal things being done and said? Why is people hating on people that are just simply waiting for this thing to happen because they have love for it? Now, ask yourself that again and again and again. And first of all, this whole thing has to be pointed to Tommy Tellerico. What system, I'm going to give you a list. What system in the past has had this many issues? So people want to ask, why is this happening? Why is there a hate group? Why is there a shill group? Okay, because no other system has ever in the past used a group of YouTubers to support it in a way. And then on top of that, it had all the issues it had, and this group that was brought together to support it has clung to it. Now, that's not a problem to me. I've been on both sides, so I've seen it all. I've been with them. In my few videos I've done, I've criticized both sides. So what has brought us to this day? Why is this still happening? Why so much drama? Cyrus has asked this question, and he wants to. He's been trying hard to make it go away, but obviously it's not going to go away because both sides cling on to it, including Cyrus, including Retro Bro, including anyone. Okay, now the one guy from the beginning that I started following on this was DJC. From the beginning, DJC's never wanted drama on his channel. As a matter of fact, when I was in the middle and I wanted to speak for, make points for either side, he didn't want me on the channel because he thought I was going to be negative. That wasn't my intention, but yet Saggy Melons, no hard feelings to her. No, I'm not saying anything, but she's admitted from the beginning that she kind of talks to both sides. She's not really a video gamer. She doesn't even have anything. She doesn't really even like the Amico that much as far as the games. She'll get one like I will, but you know what I'm trying to say. So, and she's one of the ones who says, "Bring the drama, I want it." But they'll have her on the channel. I'm not saying that they shouldn't have her on the channel. I'm not saying what they should do on their channel. But what I'm saying is, why was I told I don't want drama on my channel, but then Saggy Melon, who thrives on drama, thrives on bringing both sides out of the shell. And I'm not saying she asks for this, but she has a knowledge of both sides. She talks to people from both sides. So, but they have her on the channel a lot. She's a regular. And she's always, you know, all over on the drama thing. Retro Bro kind of seems like what I meant by what I said the other day. He's in and out as he pleases. He seems to want to shut it off and then turn it back on. Shut it off and turn it back on. But in the end, this whole thing's happening because of, not because of just a video game system. It's because of how this company of this video game system has brought it on from the beginning. Way from the early beginning, I heard that Tommy always talked too much, promised too much. And the pro side will always say, now as far as those events, the Crayola event, the basement event, all those events he had, what other video game system in the past has ever had events like that? Okay? Ask yourself that question. Now, don't you think that all those things are the reason why we're where we are with this? Okay, so he held those events, and in San Antonio, Brett Weiss got to play it. They had it at Crayola, and Turbo Joe got to play it. And Retro Bro Seller, all these other people got to play it. Then he comes to Boston, and I got to play it. DJC got to play it. Panda got to play it. Now, what did this cause over the last couple years? It caused people to notice lag in the videos. The hate group took it as a celebration in Retro Bro Seller against them. It just caused more turmoil. So even though I got to go to an event that was only an hour away and I got to play the Amico, I still feel like it was a mistake to even do those events. No video game system has ever done events like that, like small events to get years before a system even comes out. You got people playing a thing that isn't ready. Now all you got is drama with lag videos and motion control problems, and you know, just people speculating from these videos that they seen unfinished games, just all kinds of things. I can't explain everything, you guys know. So why are we where we are? A system has never had a YouTube community as the spokesperson for the company. Right from the beginning, someone, you know, Saggy Mountains could say, well, this is a good thing. It's a small system, and it's Tommy trying to do this small thing. They're not trying to compete, and him being there and having these events is good. And no, it's not good. Him showing up on all these YouTube things, and people ask him questions that he can't answer. People asking him stuff that He wants to answer and might give you the wrong answer about release dates. And okay, so no other system in the history of video gaming has ever promoted a video game system in this way. So why would you ask? Why would you ask time and time again? Why would you ask, why is this happening over a simple video game system? Because no other video game system in the past has brought it this way. Where Smash JT laying down in his bathtub is an investor. Anybody from Nintendo or PlayStation or Sony, or has anyone ever, an investor of the company, ever been on a YouTube channel in a bathtub talking about the system, in this, a system that had 3 delays, that has lied over and over again, has made mistakes over and over again, and now you have this little community on YouTube, you guys that we're talking about, that are latched on to Tommy, defend him. Whenever somebody has something negative to say about Tommy, you guys have to defend him. If they say something critical about the company, you guys defend the company. Just all these things. I mean, I don't know. Am I the only one that sees it this way? I don't understand. I mean, how could the pro side continue to ask, what's the problem? What are we doing? Why are we being attacked? It's not that you should be being attacked. It's that you brought it on to yourself. Tommy's brought it on to you by doing these events years before this thing came out. Another example is coming out. Now, another example is the 8-pack. Okay, I had a problem with somebody on Facebook that I mentioned. I could have made drama out of it. I could have cut and pasted and put this guy all over the place. But I just reached out to a few of you to tell you what someone from the pro side on TJ's Facebook page attacked me of simply wanting to buy a couple games for this system, the Amico. And a supporter of the Amico from the Facebook page simply attacked me of my gender, of my my finances. Like, you know, the guy was like, if you can't afford it, then just go somewhere else and take your skirt off. And I mean, all I simply asked for is, and this is another thing. Now, why did this friction happen with me and this fellow on Facebook? Because Tommy and the company released 8 games in a bundle, in 2 4-pack bundles. Here's another one. No one listened to me. The games were never offered individually. That's pathetic, first of all. If they were, I'd have 3 games right now, and I'd be like you guys who couldn't wait for this thing to come out because I have 3 games to play, and I want to see how it works. Okay? So there's another mistake, even releasing them games already. Because now all of yous have those games sitting on a shelf, and that's why you're on YouTube every night talking about the Amico, because you can't wait for this thing to come out because you have 8 games sitting on a shelf. So if they weren't offered that early, you wouldn't have made content on them. They wouldn't be sitting on your shelf. You wouldn't be so antsy for this thing to come out and talk about it every single night. I don't know if I'm explaining this correctly or the way you want to hear it or the way I think I want to say it, but the points that I'm making is this company has fucked up in many ways, releasing the games the way they did, when they did. promising the founders to come out sooner. Now, I've heard people from your channels saying that, oh, well, if we get our founders and then and the company folds, at least we have a collectible council. I mean, that's where you guys, I mean, and then the games. I've heard numerous people say, oh, I'll put the games away and then maybe they'll become valuable. That's where I can't relate, because aren't we supposed to want this company to succeed? So that shouldn't even be a thing to say. I mean, you can make an investment on anything. You could have bought Saturn games, Sega Saturn games 3 years ago, and they would be worth triple right now. You could have bought GameCube games 2 years ago that would be 4 times the value right now. And you could buy Wii U games right now and wait 3 years and they're going to be worth more than what the Amigo games are going to be worth. So I don't like that point of when you guys say that. It drives me insane when you guys say that these might become collectibles. This system hasn't even come out yet. It might fail. And you guys are saying that at least you'll have collectibles? Whatever. So, with that said, I don't understand why you guys asked the question of why is there such a hate, because the company has fucked up many times and you guys defend it. And I mean, some people have gone away, like Papa P, I give him credit. He was on board with you guys for a little while, but then when he found out there was drama involved and that the system has made mistakes, even though he's still on, you know, that wants it to come out and succeed, he's not talking about it every night. At all, really. So, I mean, it's your guys' channels, and that's why some of the people watch, is because of the Amico content. So I can't blame you guys for making the content. But don't ask why there's a hate side, because even though I'm not a hater, I can see why there's a hate side, and you guys can't see why there's a hate side. That's all I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to get at in the end is that you guys have to start getting more critical with Tommy and about Tommy. You guys have to definitely stop defending him, speaking for him, lying for him. That's the problem that you guys are creating by calling him your friend, which, yeah, he could be your friend, but you're on your platforms defending somebody that in the end could let everybody down, let's say. And you guys caused, you know, helped cause all this turmoil with haters and these videos. And I'm not saying to stop defending Tommy, stop, you know, whatever you're doing, but but I will ask for, you know, not ask, but stop saying, why is this happening? Stop asking, why is this happening? Stop saying, why is this happening over a video game system? Because, like I said, in history, no other system has brought themselves along like this. Has never used a clan, let's say, like you guys, to defend it, to promote it, to play it, to say all positive things about it, to defend the CEO of the company, the one who's been lying at times, the one who's been screwing up at times, the one who's been jumping the gun at times, the one, and then he comes in and tries to defend his name and his company, and he just makes it worse on you guys and himself. So I just don't see why you guys keep asking the question of why. Like I said, I love all you, and no hard feelings, Retro Bro. I know you mentioned it tonight about the video, but I know you don't know who I am, and you don't watch me. You got your own thing going on. Yeah, everybody's doing this for content and clicks, right? I try to make points. I don't do it for that. I try to make points that nobody sees, but nobody comes to my channel to notice this. So, again, stop asking why this is happening. Stop asking why there's a hate group, because in the end, that name, Amico, and the guy behind it, Tommy, and you guys, I'm not going to name you all individually, but you know who I'm talking about. You guys are the ones that brought this to your channel, whether for hundreds of positive people, but you can't not expect hundreds of negative people to see that you guys are being over the top with it. Like, it's not as good as, it may not be as good as you guys say it is. It may not come out like you guys are saying it is. It may fail like you guys don't think is going to happen. But you guys are trying to make promises, trying to answer questions, trying to defend a company that doesn't deserve, to this point, doesn't deserve your support until they make it happen. So like, until they can make this happen, I'm not saying to stop defending it, stop answering for it, stop lying for it. I'm saying maybe if you don't want all the drama, obviously, then you got to think about that yourself. Do you calm down? Do you take it down a notch? Instead, recently Retro Bro brought the night thing back, and then he's trying to shut down his channel. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. You guys know this is happening, and I'm telling you why it's happening. You should know why it's happening. No matter if you feel like it should be happening or not, it's happening. So if you wanted the less drama, then you have control of that. The haters are going to be there. You created the haters. That company and that owner, that CEO, created them haters. And you guys brought the haters to your channels. So stop complaining about it. That's all I'm saying. God bless. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. I mean, it's facts. Look you got 8 games sitting on your shelf and no release date yet. And you've had those games, which seems like half a year ago. The company still hasn't shown all the deep dives. Nobody knows how many games are. And then DJC, I love you too. You know that. And you mentioned me in one of your things tonight about the interface or whatever. You saw something there at the Boston. I think I know what you're talking about. But then you did make a mistake. But then you corrected it when you said that you saw other games that are going to be available that are that are ready. But then you changed it to games that may come out and eventually might come out. So again, I can't go to an event and be shown stuff and then not shown stuff but not in detail and not in working, and then come here and tell people that, promise people that certain games are done and 100% ready and this and this and that. So that's why I don't like the events. Even though I got to attend and I got to play it, I would still turn that in and go back to not playing it, not going to the event and waiting for it to come out the correct way, the way it should have from the beginning. Because that's what's caused all this. This is what's caused all this turmoil. The system never should have been played by anyone a year or two before its release. The game should have never been released 6 months to a year before the system is released. They shouldn't have been. They shouldn't have been in 4-packs and 8-packs. They should have been individually. Oh well, if somebody doesn't buy Brain Duel and you get stuck with them, give them away to kids. Actually, here's another question I have, and then that's it. What happened to the rest of the games? You know that they didn't sell them all. They're still available. So I'm pretty sure the sales are at their peak right now, right? And still, there could be thousands and thousands of them left right now, and still they're not available individually. Okay? And they're not in the hands of more people that can anticipate the system. So all they're doing is sitting in a warehouse right now, right? So where are they going to go? Are they going to go in a landfill like the Atari did? And then we can make a video on that? You get my point? All right, well, take it with a grain of salt. Have a good night. Later. Peace.